All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game 4 of the ALCS. Mariners taking on the Twins in Minnesota. Casey Sadler on the mound. First start of the postseason, taking on Michael Pineda. 0-0 with a 13.50 ERA. A little confused as to why that's so high, but that's fine. I got the jersey back. Forgot to wear this in Game 3. So, whoops, that's my bad. Finished the whole thing and then was like, oh, I didn't put the thing on. That's okay. We won, so no big deal. You, earlier today, had the opportunity to watch the Los Angeles Dodgers take on the New York Mets and come away victorious with a 6-3 win. Los Angeles got out to a super hot start, as you can see up there at the top. 3 runs in the first, 3 runs in the second. I actually got up, went to the restroom, came back, and New York was down a run already. They made a couple of runs at maybe trying to cut into that lead. There was a ball that was so close to being a home run in the 7th. That would have been a 2-run shot, cut it to 6-4. But alas, they weren't able to really do a whole lot after that anyway, so they end up falling. They've lost 2 in a row, and they now trail in this series, as you can see here on the bracket. They trail 3-2. That series resumes, what's today? Tuesday with game number 6. Tomorrow, if necessary, Seattle and Minnesota will be the lone game, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, right here, youtube.com/AlCS. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, and ring that bell for more baseball content if you want to see how the series finish, and if you'd like to see how the World Series goes, because that'll be on regardless of if the Mariners win or lose. God, I hope we don't lose 4 of these next 4 games. That would be awful. But you'll get to see the World Series regardless. We are taking on a right-handed pitcher. I want to put Shedlong Jr. in this lineup. Get another lefty bat in there. Marmolejos would probably be a good... I don't know. I feel like I've done better with the left-handed bats lately rather than the righty bats. And if I could make a little bit of a match advantage to myself, that would be helpful. So we'll go ahead and jump on in here. It was a great time to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. We have, let's see. We have nothing from the National League tomorrow. Maybe even nothing from the American League tomorrow. Could just be a Chad Champ. Before Game 6 in Los Angeles of the National League Championship Series. And then the following day would be Game 7, if necessary, in the NLCS. If we could wrap this up, we'll be on our way to the World Series, which will be at, that'll revert to just straight 1 p.m. Pacific time starts for all of those games. Days off will be included, so there will be some other videos at 1 p.m. as well. Mariners lead 3-0. We can get the sweep. First game was a bit of an anomaly this postseason for us. Been pretty tight games for 5 of the 6 that we've played so far. A couple of 1-run games.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
Michael Pineda.
What do we need to know here, Danny?
1 start, no record. 13.50 ERA. 3.1 innings pitched. 6 hits. 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. He must have had an appearance in the weird Baltimore game or something. Just something odd. I don't know. Baltimore, I said Baltimore, I apologize. I meant Toronto. I don't know how I mixed those two up. Orange and blue, very similar colors. Yep, zoom in, please zoom in on that man's penis. Very helpful. I love the blue with the gold trim on it. They looks fantastic. All right. So we're going to want to work, try and be nice and patient here. Took us a while to get on the board last time. See if we can maybe bring a run across a little earlier. 4-seam fastball, slider, changeup, 2-seam is what we're looking at today. Fraley is out. So went with 3 straight fastballs there. Got to be really careful righty on righty with those sliders.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Hit hard to
oh, dang. That was a changeup. That was a weird play. That was a weird play because the camera didn't move very fast. Like, efficiently. It seemed like the camera was slow on that. Camera operator needs a little cup of coffee. Get them going. Whoa. There's a baseball game happening. Oh, shit.
It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that
was weird.
isn't a sign of things to come.
Sano did a good job to try and pick that off the dirt, but just a tad short. So we'll see if we can take advantage of this. I was probably a little aggressive there.
Stepping in now, Kyle Lewis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Difficulty has been slowly sliding all the way down. I'm getting closer and closer to rookie plus. We started at veteran plus against Houston. Haven't been very consistent with the at-bats. Kyle Lewis and Kyle Seager have suffered the most, both batting under 100 this postseason. The theme of the postseason for the Mariners, if you're just tuning in, if you're clicking on this video first, has been in the regular season, Kyle Lewis and Kyle Seager accounted for a lot of the runs that I scored. They aren't accounting for much, if any, really, throughout the first 6 games of this postseason. So we've had to get production from other parts of the lineup, which has put a lot of pressure on hitters 1, 2, and then 5 through 9. Haniger's been good. Fraley's been outstanding, who we just saw leading off this game. Crawford's been good. But it has been a lot more of a, it's been a more spread out effort.
He's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-2 now.
2 strikes, watch the slider on the outside.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it.
That was a fastball, just high in the zone, and I obviously didn't do anything with it. Yeah, Kyle Seager, 9.9091 average. Does have a solo shot. He had 58 homers in the regular season, and just have not found a good groove. Minnesota, in the first 3 games, has run out pitchers that have off-speed primary pitches. That was it. Well, that was it. That was damage. Way too early. That one's outside. So it's really goofed up with goofed up my timing, trying to get things going. Has proven to be quite the issue. That 8-1 is obviously is an anomaly, but that 8-1 score is not quite as lopsided as you would think. It was, that was a bolder take than I thought it was going to be. It was 2-1 for most of the game. Put on a 3-run home run that was pretty odd in that it looked like it would almost got caught, but two plays previously, Should be able to get home. 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 Safe. There we go. There we go. 2 of the previous plays before the 3-run home run should have been out number 3. And then we put on 3 more in the bottom of the 8th. So the 8-1 score is a little wonky. And not just because we put that's our most lopsided victory of the postseason. Good start here for the Mariners. Good start here for the Mariners, that is.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
Oh, that was a bad swing. He's like in that left side, outside or inside, depending on the batter. It doesn't matter. He likes that spot for the first pitch. Probably should just let that go. Unless he starts throwing it over the heart of the plate or higher in this zone. Oh, boy. He just blew that right by me. I was not looking for that.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Ready on 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Well, that was good aggressive base running there in the first inning to get the Mariners a 1-0 lead. Seager coming through with a nice ribby double.
One on this swing by Kyle Seager. Bottom of the first coming up, and the M's are off to an early 1-0 lead. Casey Sadler is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series.
Casey Sadler, 17-5 in 31 starts this regular season. 2.54 ERA, 191.1 innings pitched, 110 strikeouts, 6 walks.
You have 4 pitches. If you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And now in the box,
Probably my most consistent pitcher throughout the whole regular season was Sadler. Has not pitched this postseason. With the short series against Houston, even if that had gone to 5, would have been 1 full rotation. But thankfully, we didn't have to go 5. And then with the extended break, I was able to bring out Gonzalez for his second start in game number 1 of this series. Oh, by the way, I should mention, if I can find them. Oh, they're right next to me. We do have an opportunity to open some cards here. We have an opportunity to do that. Obviously, we haven't won the series yet. Disaster can strike. But I do have some of these 2021 Fire cards that we can open. Should there be a victory today. Going into this series, I was very worried about Minnesota. They obviously had 104 wins this season, which I thought was going to be way more with how well they started. Somehow they finished second to the Mariners. I don't know how that happened, but the game against Toronto, there was so much offense in that game. I was really worried about facing this team. And I was actually worried about facing Toronto. It would have taken a lot for Toronto to get all the way through, but I would have worried about Toronto as well because I played Toronto in Toronto early in the season, and that was a miserable series. But Minnesota, big powerful offense. There's a look at the standings. Game 6 tomorrow or Tuesday.
Ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game.
Taking on the Dodgers. It feels like the Mets had like their good games and they're kind of gone. It feels like the Dodgers have found their groove.
And next to hit will be Luis Ariz.
They had a 4-0 lead that felt like a 10-0 lead.
And the pitch.
Oh, that was a bad curveball. I mean, it's a strike, but
I'd be real surprised if he he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-0.
There's a nice strike. Changeup.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw on to first.
There we go. All right. Seager with a nice play. Making some good defensive efforts. Has the offensive flow going as well. 1 error charged to Minnesota. 1 hit, 1 run. And Shed Long Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Okay. A little surprised that was a ball, but he has been kind of missing his spots there on the outside.
That's wide. 2-0.
All of a sudden, 2-0. That was a quick 2-0 right there. Threw 19 pitches in the first inning.
Hit hard down the right field line.
Oh, it just pulled foul. Just pulled foul on that changeup. Just early on it. Ooh! Wasn't looking high enough in the zone.
Next up, Dylan Moore. Now the first pitch. High in the
Oh!
center. Simmons has a play.
That's not what I was looking for.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
The next batter will be Evan White. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Moving the ball around the zone a little more. Damn it. All right, well.
And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
There we go. Nice pitch there to Sano. The big power bats coming. We got Sano, Donaldson, and then Byron Buxton.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo. You want to see some fucking power? God damn. I'm really surprised that they have Josh Donaldson batting before Buxton. Buxton is a 99 speed, and you are just destroying his ability to get around the base if you put Josh Donaldson, who is an 18 speed, like, in front of him. It is mind-boggling that they choose to do this. They don't have Buxton batting 5 or higher.
swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound.
Almost ran that out. Any little bit faster, and he would have actually been able to get that, leg that out. Oh, Jake Cave batting a little bit higher in the lineup. Usually he's been toward the bottom, the 8-9 spot.
Here's the first pitch.
There's a nice sinker.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting
Big swing on that changeup.
You know, he's
Nothing
had a
doing.
very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Oops.
Oh, right back to him on the mound.
There we go.
Flip it onto first and
Very efficient first and second innings.
the love of the
Kind of
game
just
runs deep
par
with
for the
these
course
swings.
for
Game 4 rolls
for
along.
Sadler.
Back after this. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Tom Murphy batting real poorly as well.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
All right, gotta slow it down here a little bit. He threw 19 in the first inning, 7 in the second.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. He
I don't
leaps,
get
but he
down.
can't
That's
get
a
it.
double.
It's down
That's a
for
double.
extra bases.
Stand up double.
And he will pull into second with a lead.
That'll help the old playoff, the postseason average.
That 9-hole hitter
That'll work.
as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he
Damn.
gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And we have a really good leadoff man here. Fraley has been on fire this series. He was real big in Game 3 against Houston. 2-run shot to the opposite field.
At the plate, Jake Fraley. As the first pitch to him.
We'll take that 4-seam low. That's fine. That's fine.
Flied out leading off the ball game.
You know what I don't need to do is have my headphones plugged in. Oh,
Side.
not what I wanted there. It'll advance the runner, which is good, but
Advance 90 feet
that's
up
not.
to third here.
Obviously, sack fly still in.
Man at third with one away.
There is still a possibility.
J.P. Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him.
J.P. Crawford, game-winning home run against Minnesota, Game
Murphy
2.
stands at third with one gone in the inning.
See if he goes up top here.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kepler's there for it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should
Might
bring
be
home
a...
the run.
Okay, it's a little farther up the line than I thought it would be. Crawford, that works.
It's now a
That works.
2-0 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer up the middle.
That'll get through. A little surprised that
Two in this one.
that worked. That was a changeup that was right over
Pitcher not
the middle of the plate.
hard single up.
Sure, I was a little early on it, but
Right there, Dan sent it back.
I'm really cheating high. A lot of 2-seam fastballs. Really, this...
Down to the plate, Kyle Seager. He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Oh, that was...
Gets there for the catch,
Ugh,
and that
gross.
ends the
All
inning.
right, well,
M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We'll move
Gotta
on
run.
To the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2. and the
I
Twins
am
nothing.
too aggressive in those scenarios. I get a hit, I feel like I'm just going to start flowing, and it's just going to all work in my favor.
7, 8, and
But
9 to start the home
that's
third.
fine.
Not
put the put 1 run on the board per inning. That'll work.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. 1 out. Stepping in next, Mitch Garver. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in.
Wow, nice play. Nice play.
So the bases are empty.
Really surprised Byron Buxton's all the way at the bottom of the lineup. He is 99 speed.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Change-up.
There we go. There's a nice change-up right there.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
He can handle the bat, and he can just fly down the line.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
All right.
Count is 1-2 now.
Really pounded this low outside zone.
Did well just to make
Wonder if we got him looking out there, or no? He looked high. That's interesting.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. He's got it.
Hurry!
First beats him easily, and the side is retired.
It's panic. You just see that little speed 99 just flying down the first base line. Like, throw it faster, just like a little bit faster. All right. 3-3, 2-0 Mariners. Defensively playing very well. The important part for me defensively, and especially or specifically starting pitching here. Don't. That was a yeah. That was real bad. There we go. What feels better than a hit after a terrible swing? Nothing. Haven't had a lot of those lately. It's been a lot of strikeouts lately. What I was gonna say though, just to finish my thought, the important part for me is that Sadler, his pitch count is really, really low. He doesn't have the most stamina, and granted, it being game number 4, I can use all 3 of my good bullpen arms, or 4 of my good bullpen arms, should worse come to worse. I could use Munoz probably. I could for sure use Tapia, Brennan, and Giles. It's a little bit of a gamble, because if things go south, like, I'm going to really need to... I might have to scramble. Oh, drop. Fuck. But, if I can get him through good chunks of innings, that'll be helpful. All of that was awful.
First pitch on its way.
That was really late.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, by the way, I don't have a run per inning. I have a run every other inning. I apologize. Return.
And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2.
No reason to try or to accidentally pick up out number 2-1. Oh, he got me with that slider.
Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand
What?
their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch that can't do much
All right.
becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Evan White. Fastball
Well,
right back to the
that was a terrible
Flip it on
swing.
to first, and with it, that ends the inning.
I'm letting this guy stick around in this game. He threw 19 pitches in the first inning. I'm pretty sure he's only thrown about 19 in the following 3. It's probably a little bit more than that, but it is not much. Sitting here at 23 pitches through 3 full innings is Casey Sadler. It's a little under 8 pitches per inning. I was going to say a little over 7, but then I realized that 24 divided by 3, pretty easy math for me to do.
Here it comes.
There's a nice sinker right there.
The windup and the 0-1. And he takes
There's another nice changeup, nice strike right there. 0-2.
This guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And that one yanked just foul. And a changeup.
There's a nice changeup right there.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right?
Probably shouldn't have worn the blue. Probably shouldn't have been blue on blue here.
You're going off of that arm speed and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
I mean, I think the Mariners is like a shade lighter. Thankfully, there's white pants. That's helpful. I even pointed out earlier, I was like, yeah, I really like the gold on their blue, forgetting that I was wearing blue. I mean, I think it's lighter. It might not be. Sorry about that, folks.
And it's fouled away. Polanco has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver big moments repeatedly throughout his career.
I was only out number 2. Thought it was out number 3. Nice snag there.
He has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
So 2 out, nobody on. And next to hit will be Luis Ariz. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's right there.
All right. 4 innings have come and gone, and we're looking good defensively. Offensively, I feel like the seams are coming undone a little bit. Scored in the first and the third. Nothing in the second. The fourth was especially bad. Got that nice hit with Mitch Haniger, and was unable to do anything with it. Just 3 straight outs and right after it.
And now a pitch on the way.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
That'll get down. Base hit. Just kind of stayed looking up in the zone.
His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box now, Jake Fraley.
Oh, that was way too early. Not a good, ugh, gross. 0 for 2 today. A little surprising to see Fraley at 0 for.
This is pulled into right.
Oh.
Strong out there in right
Damn
this
it.
one down for the first down.
Just couldn't get it away from the defender. That'll make Fraley 0 for 3 today, 8 for 16 in the series. So hard to be too bummed about it, but you do want those wheels on the base paths. A little early on the slider.
50th pitch of the game on its way. As he swings and hits a laser to right. And this one will bounce into the wall.
That's a double. That's fine.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Feels very important to try and get at least a run here.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis, as he grounds one briskly to short.
I'm okay with that. I'm not happy about it. I'm okay with it. At least we got a run across.
With two men gone, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Changeup kind of dove on me a little bit.
First offering on its way. He swings
Oh, and
and
that
sends it into
one's
the right center field.
kind of sailed. Oh, that hurts.
He's got it, and the side is retired.
Oh, I just,
Pick up a run on 2 hits.
damn it.
Home half
I'd been doing pretty okay with staying high in the zone, and I cheated low, and I should have just let that one go by. That's a missed opportunity.
Target field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Hello, Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The first baseman, Miguel.
All right, here we go. Halfway home.
Here's the first pitch.
I don't know who will have home field advantage.
Miguel
It's going to be interesting, though, because we'll have minimum three games where we will have to deal with pitchers hitting.
The windup and the 0-1.
Which might be a worst case scenario for me, because I have 3 pitchers in the bullpen who I don't pitch particularly well with. There we go.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
So,
He was completely fooled
a
because
little
that was a
worrying.
curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Looking good, feeling very good here. 1 out, bottom 5. Still technically a save opportunity, but
And a ball hit on the ground.
with how it's been going,
2 down.
might be 5-0 by the time we roll around to the bottom of the 9th. You can go ahead and just fast forward through the 6th inning because nothing will happen for the Mariners.
Starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first
There's a
pitches
nice
have been
curve ball.
strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twins are
Was
set
that an
down
immaculate
1-3.
inning, or was there an
Still
extra
down
pitch in there?
3-0.
We've already had one this postseason. Ken Giles threw an immaculate inning in the first game against Houston to save the game.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way.
Oh. He's gotten me twice with that slider against Haniger here.
The case right here, this offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Yeah, not great.
Liner towards second.
Oh, couldn't get it over the second baseman that time, but that's okay. 1 for 6 this series is Shedlong Jr.
It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
3 fastballs.
Here's the first
Really late on the last one, if I remember correctly. That was a changeup. Just died on me. Just fucking died.
Right-hander's starting to loosen up.
Ugh. Gross.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing
Oh,
is on the
fuck
slider,
off.
quickly behind 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts
Settle down, Sean.
you often
Stop.
see
Like,
the
just
breaking
stop.
start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Ah, that's a bad swing.
Short. On to first, and there were 2 down. And stepping in, Dylan Moore struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Oh my god, that's inside. Stop. God. Just want you to know that I am trying. I'm trying in these odd or even innings.
Now to the plate, Max Kepler. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The right fielder, Max
The pitch.
Kepler.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch.
I think maybe he was 1 pitch off of an immaculate inning.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field.
Haniger?
Is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So next to hit is Mitch Garver, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll.
There we go.
Kinda
Speaking of a sinker,
situation right here, similar stuff
that'll
on the
work.
mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Behind 0-2 now.
Do I have something I can throw outside? Like a curveball or something? It's righty on righty. I was thinking low and outside. Oh, and that's what Tom Murphy was thinking as well.
Nothing in 2 count.
On the
and
same
the
page,
pitch.
baby. He was probably also on the same page. 3 people on the same page. It feels pretty good.
Went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Whoops.
Tried to bury one down and away.
Oh
but it's
my
a full count
God.
now, 3-2.
Boy,
went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Fouled off.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Too close for company.
Fuck, dude. What the fuck? Hello?
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he
There we go. Finally got him.
For the second out.
Whew. Flirting with a walk there. I don't want that.
Going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's Byron Buxton now. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They trail in this one 3-0.
Evan White, Tom Murphy, Jake Fraley.
Hansel Robles is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
3 games with a 1-0 record. No saves, no opportunities. 3.2 innings pitched with no ERA. 4-1 strikeouts to walks. And look at those batting averages. Righties and lefties over.
Ready to roll. And up next is Evan White.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
4-seam changeup, slider, and a 2-seam fastball. Let's see where he wants to start.
First delivery to him. He'll take a look at a pitch.
Low and outside. That's fine.
Robles comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback, the kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty D? He goes right at the hitters.
Ooh, boy.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung
Way
on,
early on that. Oh, God, gross. Stop. No.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real.
It's been a season-long problem for me. I was early on. Ugh. Gross, 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 gross. He pelted the entire just outside zone that time. Gotta be patient. I really struggle. Ooh, he just blew that one right by me. Really struggle when they bring in new pitchers. I don't do a great job at adjusting.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Next to dig in, Jake Fraley. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch. Fouled away.
I was looking low.
2 out, nobody on.
I know it says middle, but I definitely was cheating low.
And he turns on one.
Wow. 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 Whoa, Jake Fraley
Still another.
with a solo shot, his second of the postseason. What? And just when I thought that this guy was going to give me a bunch of trouble and be the shutdown man that would keep Minnesota in the game, that righty on lefty comes to benefit myself. That's why I put Shedlong Jr. in the lineup, was to get another at-bat like this.
But then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one
Wow.
been out of here, ruining what looked like a
Fraley only with only 44 power. Just perfect timing on a changeup.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
Ooh, that's going to be safe. Going to be safe.
So despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Yeah, it's definitely a base hit. Not an error at all. Just an excellent defensive play that didn't quite go the way that he wanted.
He had to know that pitch was coming.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away.
I don't know. That would have been inning ending. We've scored in every odd inning so far. 1, 3, 5, and 7 for a total of 4-0. First home run of the game.
Here's the 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Arias is there to make the catch, and the side is retired.
Shouldn't have done anything with that one. Worst case scenario, it was a 2-1. Best case scenario,
Home run.
you know,
3-0.
3-0.
Coming up. Get up and stretch. It's 4-0 Seattle.
We're scoring on 50% of our hits, which is good.
Now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now here's the first offering.
Chopped foul. Here we are, bottom 7. No longer a save opportunity, so we could see a Tapia Brennan scenario.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Lewis waits on it. 1 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Wow, that's a nice called strike on that curveball there.
Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Swing and a miss.
There we go, nice swing on the sinker. 9-7-7, 8-8, 13-5. Those are your pitch count numbers for Sadler in this game.
That's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw.
He's out.
Does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Woo!
Luis He comes in 0 for
13 pitches in the 1 inning, and a lot of them went to 1 at bat. I think that was like 7 or 8, or maybe 8 or 9, something like that. Other than that, the inning, you know, kind of breezed by, no problem. Woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. Nice curveball right there.
Right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Hit out towards second.
Well, that'll do it.
So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Makes it nice and easy to... We're good. All right, gotta settle down. Gotta settle down. Timing's going to be off. It's going to take an extra second to adjust to that as well.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
I probably won't let him finish it by himself.
Ready with the 1-0.
There's a nice strike. Kind of feel like I need that call. Fuck off. Changeup didn't quite have enough bite. We'll go ahead and warm up Tapia, and we will warm up Brandon Brennan. I ended up using 3 pitchers last time with a bonehead decision on my part, or a bonehead move.
2 pitches fouled away.
See if we can just get out of this 7th inning here with...
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
Okay, all right.
Retreats to the track.
With the way that thing leans over, hangs over the field, I was
The side is retired.
a little worried that that was going to be a home run, 2-run shot.
4-0.
Sadler, though, 7 fantastic innings. We'll go ahead and call it there for him. as they'll bring in a new pitcher. 4 games, 0-1 record. 4.2 innings pitched, 5.79 on the ERA, 6 strikeouts, no walks. Lefties batting better than righties. Speaking of lefties,
He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him
Fastball,
to try to get on something and drive it out.
slider, fastball, slider, changeup.
Pitch on the way.
His is just a little bit slower.
Here comes the 0-1. And
God,
it's
fuck
fouled
off.
away. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Kepler is there.
Oh,
to put it
didn't
away
matter.
for out
Okay.
number 1.
Thought that was maybe going to get down for a hit. Tried to send no one to second, by the way. I pushed up on the control stick instead of right on the left stick.
Next to stand in is Mitch Haniger. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, God.
Got him fishing that time.
Stop it. Gross, dude.
And
Stop
ball
it.
swing.
Gross, dude.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the
Oh, my
infield.
God.
And there's out number 2.
What a disgusting at-bat.
So now here is Shedlong Jr.
Shedlong Jr.
First pitch of the AB now. And he throws the
Stop
fastball by him
it.
here.
Look. Stop. Fucking stop. For the love of God, fucking stop. I'm up by 4 and I'm irritated with myself. I'm swinging at everything.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners.
They brought in a pitcher. He throws a little bit slower. Ugh, I hate it. I fucking... Ugh. This game is 50-50. Well, actually, probably more like a... Offensively, this game is shit/amazing.
Bottom half of the 8th.
Or maybe not amazing, but fantastic. We've been scoring in all the odd innings. The even innings have been absolute garbage. Absolute fucking just disgusting crap. Defensively, it's been a gem. Obviously, only the 1 hit. We're bringing in Tapia here with the perfect game, the no-hitter. That out of the question. Can just bring in Tapia. Can bring in Brennan, barring some sort of run scoring. Throat unhappy with how much talking I've been doing lately. People's ears thrilled because they love the content. Two-seam fastball. Ooh, just missed with that changeup. It's not what I want to see. All right. Changeup in. We're good. Ready to roll here for the bottom of the 8th.
Josh Donaldson, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
On third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch on its way. Right there.
There's a nice two-seam fastball.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour on a night like tonight where it's super cold out. If you don't get
Oh, what a snag by Kyle Seager. I thought that was going to be another hit. Here's a look at Sadler's numbers. Ty France getting in the way. 7 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no earned, no walks.
A brilliant performance, Matty V, as a manager.
4 strikes on 67 pitches, so
Pitches to be rock solid and he was in this one.
It's good
only
news.
allowing one hit.
One hit with 2 outs in the 7th. Just honestly a perfect gap shot. Got right through the infield defense. Even with decent speed in the infield, it was still...
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now here it comes. Swung on, but fouled off to the
away.
left. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Fraley is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in next, Max Kepler, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
So 2 out hits in the 7th and the 8th. A little worrying, but that's fine.
It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
No hits to this point.
Good Lord. Good fucking Lord.
The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Giving Chase his head.
Ugh.
He gets there to
Gross.
make the play, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1.
I feel like I always underestimate how much I rely on Tapia's double tap in his glove before he throws it. Randy Dobnik. Poor guy. 2 games, 0-1 record. Got that ERA down to 6.75 after it was infinite. Dylan Moore 0 for today. 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. We will go ahead and we'll warm up Giles just in case, and we will schedule Brandon Brennan to come on in. We're already in the 9th inning, just over an hour into this video. This pitcher, though, for Minnesota, came in bottom of the 10th inning in Game 2 through 1 pitch, left it over the heart of the plate, and J.P. Crawford rocked it to win the game. Had an infinite ERA.
At the plate now, Evan White. That's a cut on and miss with a good slider at the knees for strike 1.
Oh, God. This slider is so slow. They really... My timing is all off. Sinker, slider, changeup, four-seam fastball. This is why I've struggled offensively. Oh, you fucking dick. Dick. Absolute dick. I was in left field today. Interesting.
So next to bat will be Tom Murphy. He's 2 for
There's
3
a
in the
possibility Tom Murphy could be the player of the game. Double single, 2 runs scored.
from the stretch.
I mean, it might just be Sadler, player of the game, but I don't know. We'll see.
1-0. Is offered at
Oh, wow.
for the first strike.
That's fine. Way too late on that one.
With 1 gone in the inning.
Yeah, that was that felt a lot faster.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
I'm okay with that swing. Right on the edge. 50-50 shot. It's a 2-1 anyway, so.
one's flared out toward left. Here comes
That'll
left
get
fielder.
down.
He can't get there as it falls in.
Now the lineup does turn over, and it gives me Jake Fraley, I believe 1 for 4 solo shot. But it does give me this righty versus lefty that I've been liking.
Into the box, Jake Fraley. And he puts it over.
And instead it's safe.
Two as he beats the relay to first.
Can say, not great.
Next to hit is J.P. Crawford. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that is into right field, the base hit. And the
All
runner
right.
scores from third as they extend their lead. Now
Crawford
it's
has really punished this pitcher.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge
Kyle
series.
Lewis coming on up to bat here, 5-0. 3 for 16 in this series. I have not been able to get Lewis or Seager going, which is unfortunate. Maybe we can get it figured out by the time the
Here's the first pitch to him. Kyle Lewis.
the World Series rolls around, but
Takes the ball 1-0.
it is worrying right now going into that that potential series.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield.
And that is a large portion of why. Looking low, late on that one, just kind of, gross. 11 hits, leaving 2, 5 runs scored.
It's the M's 5 and the Twins nothing.
I don't know why they brought that guy in.
Brendan Brennan, 6'4"
Brandon Brennan coming on in here. 2 games, 1-0 record. 2 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Righties, 0 for. Lefties, 143. And we are 3 outs away from a World Series appearance, a 4-game sweep, 7-0 in the postseason. Really surprised at that stat right there. Obviously played a lot better the second half of the season. That All-Star break was very good, but didn't see that. I mean, especially against Houston, a team that we struggled against throughout the season, including almost blowing a 7-1 lead. We'll call it there. I don't know how many I was throwing. I was too busy talking.
He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth-inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5.
Now, I do have Giles warmed up, ready to go if they score a run or two and a save situation becomes a possibility.
Here's the first pitch. Byron Buxton is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
You can tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Now a swing and a softly
Fouled that one away early on the
Yeah, you could tell
downswing.
he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Good job
Low.
of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he takes strike three
Wow.
on the fastball.
Wow, that is a generous strike, all low in the zone. Wow.
Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best.
I mean, that's a pretty outrageous strike 3.
Especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Ball 1.
Ooh, all right. Nothing
Especially if
to be mad about.
0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Seager has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
2 down.
Twin up or hit Polanco.
Got a man on the
Season hangs in the balance here as they're down to
banister.
the final out. Here's the first pitch. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 2 for 4. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Final strike for the Twins. Again, another foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled off. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he goes up the
missed
ladder
that one.
but he lays off 1-2.
Throwing a lot of pitches here in this at-bat. I believe that
Shocked
was
he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if
at
he could get a
6.
foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Counts even 2-2 for Polanco. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. And the World Series will play in the Pacific Northwest. The Mariners are
That's it.
American League champions.
American League champions Seattle Mariners. We're going to the World Series. What the hell? Wow. What a weird game.
Congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Wow. Who will we play?
For my partners, Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
Wow. 4-0. Casey Sadler, player of the game, 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, no walks, no earned runs. Michael Pineda, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout, no walks allowed. J.P. Crawford was 3 for 4 with a double, 2 ribbies, a run. Tom Murphy 3 for 4 with a double, scored twice. Jake Fraley 1 for 5. And had the solo shot. Kyle Seager 1 for 4, 2, a double, and a ribby. Max Kepler and Luis Arias with the lone hits for the Minnesota Twins. So that will do it. I am shocked that it was a 3-game sweep of the Houston Astros, a team that I struggled with throughout the regular season, and a 4-game sweep of a 100-plus win team that crushed me early in the season in Minnesota. 5 packs of the show. Great. The Mariners have won the American League Championship and will be taking on the Dodgers or the Mets in the World Series. And it looks like we indeed get 2 home games before heading to Los Angeles. Wow. 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 That's all I can think to say. It's just cool. View today's games. No games tomorrow. So you'll be getting an episode of Chad Champ right here on youtube.com/Shaunosaurus Rex. That'll be a 1 p.m. upload. Baseball uploads will resume at the regular 1 p.m. scheduled time. It was just a, I thought it would be fun to have both the National and the American League Series happening as they would regularly. So I went ahead and did that, and then we'll just resume the regularly scheduled time slot, and that'll start on Tuesday with Game 6. New York and Los Angeles. Do the Dodgers close it out and meet us in the World Series, or does New York force a Game 7? Which would be the following day. You'll just have to tune in and find out. Don't worry, we're not done here just yet. I promised baseball cards. I have baseball cards right here. Still just in shock that I was able to do that in 4 games. 4 games? Really? Series win, sure. I can believe that. 4 games? A couple of really clutch games, too. I think we came back from 1 run down in both Game 2 and Game 3. Obviously, Game 2, huge with the walk-off home run. Yeah. Just, what a weird series. Opener and closer, pretty good performances. This one was a little weird, but 8-1, 5-0. But then just 2 1-run games really important. Because that's the difference between a 4-0 sweep and maybe a 2-2 tie series going into Game 5. I don't know who this is, but it's a Braves rookie card. Or Atlanta rookie card. There you go. I have 2 more packs of these. If we win the World Series. Oh boy. Maybe I shouldn't celebrate this guy. Boehm? Rookie card for the Phillies. Love the powder blue. I actually really like the red on blue there. And I like that they have logo on one side, number on the other. I think that looks really nice. Carlos Correa. Getting a kind of a cool looking card here. You can kind of see it in the light a little bit. But Correa. They lost the World Series. Kilroff. We just knocked you out of the playoffs, but hey, I got your card here. That's a rookie card as well. Getting quite a few rookie cards here. Hosmer. They didn't make the playoffs. Both in the game and in real life. Or wait, were they in the... Ooh, this one's nice. This is a nice card. Jose Garcia. There you go. I don't know how well that shows. But pretty good. With these, I have to put it off to the side and hope that the camera will focus. There you go. It's a nice rookie card right there. Pretty good. Pretty good. And we'll use the garbage player to protect him. So there you have it. That is, so we played, 7 games? That's game, I believe, 169. Hey! Winning game number 169. Right here. Yeah, like I said, we'll be back Tuesday with more baseball action, more full-length baseball action. Tomorrow, Monday the 6th, you'll get a Chad Champ. Tuesday the 7th, Game 6. Wednesday the 8th, either Game 7 or probably... that one might be time dependent. Well, could be Game 1 of the World Series. And as you see here, we'll have 2, so you'll have Wednesday the 8th, Thursday the 9th, World Series Game 1 and Game 2. Friday will be an off day. That'll be a Chad Champ. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that's the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th. You'll get the games in New York or Los Angeles. 14th, which is a Tuesday, off day. And then 15th and 16th of December, will be back in Seattle for games 6 and 7. The 13th, the 15th, and the 16th are if necessary. So I highly doubt that we'll be sweeping, especially the Dodgers. I highly doubt we'd be sweeping the Dodgers. But it looks like we will be done with this in about a week and a half or so. Of course, that is without a Game 7. Game 7 would push that to be Thursday the 9th would be Game 1 of the World Series. Everything would shift a day, and it would end on Friday, December 17th at the absolute worst. I went to the wrong camera setup, but that's okay. So there you go. Got about a week and a half maybe of baseball games left. We're marching here towards the end. If any of that sounds interesting, if you'd like to watch those games, subscribe, ring that bell, make sure you're notified when I post brand new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I am as surprised as anybody that I actually was able to get a 4-game sweep there. Did not realize how important games 2 and 3 were. But feels good to get wins. Feels good to be on to the World Series. We'll see what happens in Game 6 on Tuesday. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and go Mariners.